Today we will discuss about the programmable temperature and humidity chamber. So this is an environmental simulation chamber, so which is used for simulating a specific regional condition and a climatic conditions. Okay, this is the purpose of this particular equipment. So in which industry this is being used? So the application is mainly in this is universal. If I talk about the electrical wires or the automotive components, the packaging industry, plastics, polymers, any kind of industry can use this. Any kind of wires or electrical cables are being present inside the chamber, and if we are working on this, so we can also use this particular machine in a condition where any kind of electrical component is also working, and then also we can simulate the condition. We have two different models, from -40 to +150 degrees Celsius, and from -70 to +180 degrees Celsius, with the 20% to 98% RH maintenance capabilities. So for the humidification, we have to use DM water, and this is a gauge to detect that how much water is filled. So this is the water inlet. Here we have to feed the water. So the amount of water you will be feeding here, it will start depicting here. Okay, that 5 liter has been filled, 50, 10, 20, 30, it will show. Okay, and we have the overflow behind, and from that, if the water will exceed the limit, it will start overflowing. So the compressor, we are using a good branded quality compressor in this for the cooling. Compressor has to be used, and in that refrigerant we are using R404A, which is an environmentally sustainable refrigerant, and we are not using any kind of CFC. The chamber is mild steel structured powder coated from outside, and inside this will be SS304 grade. So this is the door opening mechanism. This is SS304 grade material. Now coming on to the inner feature, so inside this we have a PU foam insulation, the polyurethane foam, and which is 13 mm thick. So it will maintain the leakage in the heating, so any sort of heat loss will not be there, and it is for maintaining the energy efficiency. Now coming on to the temperature sensor and humidity sensor. So this is the first pipe you can see. This is our PT100 temperature sensor. The second one, which you can see, which is covered with a wick, or we can say a proper absorbent cloth, that is the humidity indicator. So we are using wet bulb and dry bulb method in this. So both are provided to you calibrated, the temperature sensor also and humidity sensor also. Then we have this is our air blower. While performance of the tester, this air blower will work. Inside this we have nichrome heaters on the both the sides. In order to circulate the heating throughout the chamber, this air blower will function. So it will circulate the air throughout the chamber. So this is the purpose of the air blower. So we can see these shelves. So these shelves, here we have to place these samples, and we can hang the samples also if you don't want to place it, and these are movable shelves. We can take it out also, and simply we can place anything, okay, over these. So we will be providing 2 shelves. We can have 4 different shelves also. We have made the slots for it. Then we have a ventilation ports. This is 100 mm in the diameter, so we can fix a wire also, and simply if a laptop is there which we we want to check, or any kind of phone in a charging condition, we can do the check the cables also, and we can simulate the in the environmental condition the specific sample, that what it is simulating and what it is doing, even if we are doing the test in the working condition of the cable. Okay. So if I want to check these different samples, so anything we can check in this, that in the harsh condition also my electrical components, the material inside this, the semiconductors are working fine or not, or any other components also. So here, this is the 3-phase supply, 440 volts. Okay. Now I have connected this power on, we have to switch on these MCB units. Now we'll understand about the control panel of this. So this is HMI PLC based control panel. So touchscreen operated. So this is the interface. We can see the present value, the set value of temperature and humidity. Now we'll go in the menu. So this is the menu, the input output status, cycle setup, the PLC factory setting, the login setup, the data logger, RTC, alarm settings or the controller setting. The main thing for us is from where we will be able to set up the cycles. So we have to enter the password. So it is password protected and we can make a proper profile. Okay, for example, I have already set up 6. We can set the temperature, the ramp rate, it should work. Okay, so 3 to 5 degrees Celsius is for the heating and 2 to 3 degrees Celsius we are giving for the as a degree Celsius per minute as the cooling. Then we can set the time. For example, I want to make a profile of minus 50 degrees. I have entered. So I want to make a profile of minus 20 degrees. And ramp rate, let's say I want 3 degrees. And RH, I want to make it at let's say 50%. 50. And for how long I want to do it? I want to simulate this for 2 hours. We'll enter the value and this is my first cycle. So this way I can make 999 cycles. So you can see that number is increasing. So 999 cycles we can make in this. So that we have, and we can repeat one single cycles also. So that we have the facility. Now the history. After completion of the whole test, we can see the date, the time, the temperature, set value, present value, what was the humidity value and everything. So we have a data logger system in this. A 1 minute data can also be recorded in this. So you can just tell that I want a single minute data. So each minute data it will be giving you. So this we have. We also have a facility of graph. Okay. And for retrieving this data, we have a facility of USB port. So we have a data transfer USB port. Inside this we can insert a pen drive and we can access this in Excel format. After that we have this alarm settings. So we have this temperature alarm setting. The low alarm deviation, high alarm deviation should be the point you can select. Okay, and for the humidity alarm also you can select the point. So we have a temperature alarm, humidity alarm and also the low water alarm. So we'll tell you about that. Okay, the alarm mute and unmute you can manage accordingly. Okay, after that we have this. This is our machine input status and output status. It means that this is a kind of troubleshooting that our humidity heaters, the phase status, the door, the humidity level, everything is working fine or not. So buzzer is on or not, light is on. If it will, I will switch on the light, it will show on. If the door is not properly closed, it will show not closed. The phase status is not okay, it will show you that okay or not okay. So this will itself tell you that what is the kind of issue running in the machine. Okay, so it could be either electricity, it could be either the compressor showing the any condition, the heaters not working fine, or the cascade. So the cascade, which means that when we are running at high temperatures or the high range of temperature rather, so that time cascade is there. So we have a cascade system in this. So that is working fine or not. So everything will be shown in this way. Now after making the proper profile, so whatever profile we have made, now we'll go back to the home position and we'll start the testing. So again we have to enter the password. Now test is in running condition. So if I want to switch on the light, I will switch on the light. We can see the machine. So we can see this is our plexiglass transparent window from where we can easily see the sample condition also. Okay, so this from here we can see this easily the whole sample. We can switch on the light also. Now I will stop the test. So this is how it will show the cycle stop. So here we can see the air blower is moving, and whatever the condition of sample after the testing, we can just take out. And we have to make sure that after completing the test, we have to just open the ventilation port. We do not have to open the machine directly. Okay, so that is a part, and then we have to open the machine. So ventilation is port provided for that purpose. For more such qualitative videos, you may subscribe to our channel and please hit the bell icon for latest updates.